Thousands of travelers think the Vietnam eVisa is simple until they land and get turned away at the airport with no idea what went wrong. And what if I told you that most of these rejections come from tiny, almost invisible mistakes? Plus, one much bigger problem no one's really talking about. Before we get into the surprising reasons so many people are being denied, let's take a quick look at what the eVisa system is actually supposed to do. In theory, the eVisa process is straightforward. You fill out an online form, upload a passport-style photo and a clear scan of your passport, pay the fee, and then wait for an approval or a rejection to show up in your inbox. On paper, processing only takes a few working days. But in reality, especially during peak travel seasons, many travelers end up waiting much longer than expected. Delays pile up, the system gets overloaded, and people who thought everything was fine suddenly realize their travel date is here, but their visa isn't. So where does it break? Here are the top reasons. Number 1. Mismatched passport data. One of the biggest reasons travelers get rejected is also one of the easiest to overlook tiny mistakes in their passport information. The system is extremely strict. If you enter your name exactly as it appears on your passport but accidentally swap your middle and last name, the application can be denied. If your birthday is off by a single digit, the system reads it as a completely different person. Even something as small as missing an accent mark, depending on your passport, can throw the whole application off. Travelers often don't realize how sensitive the form really is. Many people type fast, autocomplete fills in unexpected fields, or they copy information from another document without double-checking. But to the immigration system, one wrong letter isn't a minor error, it's a red flag, and the consequences hit hard. Several travelers have shared stories of landing in Vietnam only to be told their eVisa doesn't match their passport. According to reports from outlets like the Daily Telegraph, some were forced to buy a last-minute visa at the airport, paying far more than they expected just to enter the country. Photo mistakes are surprisingly common too. Number 2, photo, scan quality, and file specs. Another surprisingly common reason for eVisa rejection is simple, poor quality photos or passport scans. The system has very specific requirements, and even minor deviations can trigger a denial. Low-resolution images, photos that aren't cropped properly, or scans with glare or shadows can all cause the automated system to flag your application. Sometimes the problem is as small as your head being slightly off-center or wearing glasses that create reflections. File type and size matter just as much. Uploading a JPEG when a PNG is required, or a file that's too large or too small, can cause the system to automatically reject your submission. Many applicants compress their images to save space, thinking it's harmless. But in the eVisa process, it's enough to get you denied. The solution is simple. Follow the government sample exactly. Match the lighting, head position, background, and file specifications. Double-check your scans before submitting to avoid this frustrating but preventable error. Next, incomplete forms, the tiny blanks that trip people up. Number 3, missing or incomplete fields. It might seem obvious, but leaving even one field blank on your eVisa application can instantly trigger a rejection. The system is designed to be strict if any required information is missing. Your current address, a previous passport number, or even a minor detail like your travel purpose. The application comes back with a notice demanding, complete all blanks. Travelers often underestimate this. One case shared widely on Facebook involved a traveler who left the previous passport number section empty because they thought it wasn't necessary. The result? Their application was denied, and they had to reapply under tight deadlines, causing unnecessary stress and extra fees. Even small omissions that seem harmless to you are treated seriously by the eVisa system. Every required field exists for a reason, and the automated checks don't forgive mistakes. Now that we've covered unintentional errors, it's time to move into a trickier area. Deliberate versus accidental dishonesty, and how even small misrepresentations can create bigger problems than most people realize. Number 4. False or suspicious info or dishonesty flags. The eVisa system takes honesty very seriously. According to official guidance on eVisa.gov.vn, any false or suspicious information can lead to automatic denial. This includes providing a fake address, listing a job you don't actually hold, or misrepresenting your travel purpose. Even small exaggerations can raise red flags in the automated checks. Many travelers think these little white lies won't matter, but the system is designed to verify data against multiple sources. If something seems off, your application could be rejected, delayed, or flagged for extra scrutiny. Correcting false information after the fact is not always straightforward and can sometimes result in longer inspections at the airport, or in extreme cases, a temporary ban from reapplying. The safest approach is simple. Always be truthful. Double-check each field, and if you're unsure about what to enter, stick to accurate, verifiable information. Small errors are fixable, but dishonest entries can create big problems for your travel plans. Sometimes the mistake isn't the applicant, it's the system. Number 5. System errors, domain changes, and official portal confusion. Even when you do everything right, the system itself can create problems. Vietnam's official eVisa portal recently moved to a new domain. Please check the description for the official link. With each update, many applicants report confusion about which site to use. Some travelers believe they submitted their application correctly, only to discover later they applied through an unofficial third-party vendor or a copycat site. The result? Rejections, unexpected delays, or extra fees. The confusion isn't just about domains. Phishing and scam sites have become common, charging higher fees or providing fake approval letters that, honestly, look official at first glance. Some travelers only discover the mistake when they try to board their flight or arrive at the airport, and by then, it's just too late to fix without extra cost. Even the official system can experience errors during updates, temporarily freezing applications, or, sometimes, sending incorrect rejection notices. Peak season and sudden policy shifts make this worse, creating a perfect storm of delays, frustration, and last-minute surprises for travelers who thought everything was under control. Number 6. Policy changes, visa-free lists, and sudden rule updates. Visa rules in Vietnam are evolving quickly, and that's creating headaches for many travelers. In 2025, Vietnam expanded its visa-free program to include more countries, allowing citizens from several new nations to enter without an eVisa for specific periods. On the surface, this seems like great news, but it also means some travelers apply for an eVisa when they didn't need one, wasting time and sometimes triggering unnecessary rejections. At the same time, shifting rules and eligibility criteria can put applicants into categories they didn't expect. For example, travelers who qualified for visa-free entry last year may now find their previous exemption has changed, depending on their nationality or travel duration. Adding another layer of complexity, Vietnam has been discussing and promoting new golden visa programs designed to attract long-term residents and investors. While these don't directly affect short-term eVisa applicants, the news and policy updates often create confusion online, leading some to mistakenly use the wrong application portal or apply under the wrong category. What about people already inside Vietnam, or those who applied late? That's where timing and deadlines start to make a huge difference. Number 7. Applying from inside Vietnam, urgent or late applications, and timing pitfalls. Timing is everything with Vietnam's eVisa system, and applying while you're already inside the country, or just days before your trip, can create some serious problems. The eVisa isn't instantly valid the moment you hit submit. Each application requires a start date, which is when your visa officially becomes active. Submit too early, and the system may reject your entry attempt at the airport. Submit too late, and you might arrive before your visa is approved, leaving you stranded or scrambling to get a temporary visa on arrival. Travelers who try to rush the process or assume last-minute approval is guaranteed often run into delays or unexpected rejection notices. Even when everything else, passport info, photos, and forms, is perfect, missing this subtle timing requirement can throw a wrench into your plans. Understanding the timing rules and planning ahead is honestly critical. But what does this actually look like in the real world? Let's break down some examples of travelers who hit these pitfalls and how they managed or didn't manage to get through. Number 8. Case studies. Real traveler stories. Real-life examples show just how easily the eVisa process can go wrong. An Australian traveler landed at Tan Son Nhat, only to discover the visa issued didn't match the passport due to a single swapped letter in the surname. They had to buy an on-the-spot visa to avoid missing their connecting flight, according to the Daily Telegraph. In another case, a traveler from Canada was rejected because their birth date was entered incorrectly, just one digit off, and they had to resubmit their application with extra stress and fees. Then there's the cautionary tale of someone who thought they applied through the official portal, but actually used a copycat site. The fake approval looked legitimate, but at the airport, it was instantly flagged. The travelers shared the story on a travel agency blog, warning others not to fall for third-party scams. These cases prove that even small errors, or being misled, can have big consequences. So what can you do if you're rejected? That's exactly what we'll cover next. Number 9. What to do when your eVisa is rejected step by step. If your eVisa gets rejected, the first thing to do is stay calm and document everything. Take a screenshot or save the rejection notice for reference. Next, double-check all your information, correct any errors, and reapply through the official eVisa portal at evisa.gov.vn. It's also wise to contact Vietnam's immigration department or the portal's support team if you're unsure why the application was denied. Inform your airline of the situation and make sure you carry a printed copy of both your passport and the corrected application when traveling. For urgent cases, the nearest Vietnamese embassy or consulate can sometimes provide guidance or expedited processing. A quick warning: avoid third-party fast fix services. Many of these are scams, charging high fees without guaranteeing results. Always stick to official channels to protect yourself and ensure your travel plans stay on track. Better than fixing it, don't get rejected in the first place. Number 10. Prevention checklist. Fast, actionable tips. The easiest way to avoid eVisa rejection is to be proactive. Start by verifying your passport name exactly. Check the order of first, middle, and last names. Double-check your birth date carefully. Even a single-digit error can trigger a denial. Use a high-quality passport scan and a proper headshot, matching the government's sample exactly. Make sure to fill every required field. Blanks are instant rejection triggers. Always apply through the official government portal, evisa.gov.vn, and double-check the domain to avoid copycats or scam sites. Submit your application well in advance of your travel date to account for processing delays. Keep backups, save copies of your application and supporting documents, both printed and emailed. Finally, stay vigilant against unofficial third-party sites. They may look professional, but they can create last-minute chaos. Following this checklist dramatically reduces your risk of rejection and saves stress, time, and money. But, there's still one more reason many travelers get blindsided. Number 11. Hidden factor traffic, staffing, and seasonal overload. Even when you follow every rule perfectly, there's a hidden factor many travelers overlook. System traffic and staffing limitations. During peak tourist seasons, sudden policy rollouts, or holiday periods, the eVisa portal can become overloaded. This sometimes results in slower processing times or even more stringent checks, where minor errors that might normally pass are flagged for review. Staffing constraints on the backend can also play a role. While the system is largely automated, there's still human oversight in certain cases. And if officials are swamped with applications, approvals can take longer, and rejections may appear more frequently than usual. To protect yourself, apply well ahead of your trip and monitor the official portal for announcements or notices about delays. Being aware of these timing and traffic factors can help you avoid last-minute panic and ensure smoother entry into Vietnam. Now that we've covered the hidden challenges, let's wrap up with the key takeaways and final tips to keep your journey stress-free. To sum it up, most Vietnam eVisa rejections aren't dramatic. They're entirely avoidable. Tiny mistakes, missing fields, or using the wrong portal often cause the issues, while system updates, peak season traffic, and scams add another layer of risk. Following a careful checklist, double-checking your information, and sticking to official channels goes a long way toward smooth entry. The key takeaway? Vigilance matters more than ever. Policies change, portals update, and programs like visa-free expansions and the Golden Visa Initiative mean travelers need to stay informed to avoid surprises. If this video helped, save this checklist, check the official link in the description, and share your eVisa story below. It might just save someone else from a last-minute headache. Staying ahead of these trends keeps your travel plans on track and stress-free.